Hey, we're ready again to do the Coon Prairie Ramblers. We're here, circled up and ready to go.
That's
for our first segment.
Our last segment.
Yeah, last segment.
All right, it's our last segment of the day.
Did
And it's
say
called
first?
the F-Bomb. You said first segment.
I meant to say fourth, but it came out first.
It came out forthwith.
Forthwith.
Forthwith. I don't even know what that means.
You got your whistle ready?
I just do.
Do you do harmony or do you?
I do harmony.
Oh, okay.
I try
Harmony.
to do it, but I usually end up in the same key.
Humming.
He draws me off, and
Okay.
Anyway.
And I just scurry around because I can't whistle.
We better get busy. Here come the bomb.
Ordering the court. Oh. Hey.
There it
Casey,
is.
I didn't hear you at all. Were you there?
I heard him.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
I was.
He was whistling. What's our what if today, Brother Casey?
Well, to start off, I'll tell you this. I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Wimpy.
And what was that from? We segued this from last week.
Yeah, we were talking about Popeye last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
And there was a Wimpy's restaurant, wasn't there?
I think there was for a
Yeah.
while.
yeah.
Oh, look it
I've
up
ate
on
a lot.
YouTube.
I've ate it
I
several.
wonder if olive oil was
Several
available
Wimpy.
there. They cook with olive oil.
Yeah.
This month is National Hamburger Month.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, every month is hamburger.
Ooh, son, what you talking
And-
about?
Our if bomb is if you could have a hamburger from anywhere, any place, any time, you could go back in time.
Or you can
you
only
go-
go so far back because hamburgers were invented at a certain time.
Well,
weren't they?
within our lifetime.
Oh, okay.
Or if you're also going to cook your own hamburger, how do you want it cooked? What kind of meat do you want? What kind of dressings and fixings and condiments and toppings and cheese? What do you like?
Well, for one thing, I'm not going to cook it.
What's wrong?
Why? You can't cook a hamburger?
No, I'm not a. That's not my.
Forte?
Yeah.
Really? Cooking a hamburger?
Somebody else.
You can't get more simple.
Yeah.
Well, I do good at eggs.
Can you boil a hot dog?
Boiling water, boiling a hot dog, yeah, and microwaving oatmeal.
Don't microwave your hamburgers. I wouldn't advise
Yeah.
that.
But I love it when somebody I like to watch somebody fix a hamburger, and I appreciate how they do it. And I just appreciate people that fix hamburgers.
Okay.
And you know what? My wife, when we go out to eat, that's her go-to dish.
Mine too.
I want a hot.
A lot of times, a lot of people will almost
criticize.
criticize me or have criticized me. Say, why are you ordering a hamburger? I said, because I love hamburgers.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And the better, sometimes you want a nice upscale hamburger.
My wife can tell you about every restaurant's hamburger.
Well, we should have had her here today.
Yeah,
If she's listening, maybe she could chime in.
yeah.
Well, where's your favorite hamburger from the past or the
My
future,
favorite
or the
hamburger?
present or whatever?
Well, when I lived half a lifetime ago, I lived way up north in the coal country.
Yep. No.
They had a restaurant called Max and Irma's.
Max and Irma.
But as far as down here in the South, I don't know. I like any kind of hamburger. I mean, not just a.
Got no favorites?
Not just a fast food.
You're a little bit wishy-washy this
Well,
morning.
the thing is, I don't go for hamburgers when I go to a restaurant. I go.
Well, I do.
Now, my favorite hamburger is at a cookout, but those don't have names.
Well, I don't necessarily want one from a cookout.
Okay, but so your favorite hamburger comes from where?
I'm gonna defer
Okay.
to Brother Luke since we shorted him.
Well, I would just go back in time to the custard cup.
Oh,
Custard
buddy.
Custard cup. My goodness.
You know what? You surprised me.
What did you think? You thought I was going to say somewhere else?
Yep, Coke's Drug. But anyhow, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
like Coke's drugstore, but you couldn't beat the flame broil ones down at the custard cup. They just had this flavor that just
Now,
was out of
a
this world.
hamburger's a hamburger, isn't
No,
it?
no.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, no. A mo.
I set you up for that. I set you up for that.
Au contraire, mon frere.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, a hamburger is just a hamburger.
No.
Oh, okay, what's the difference between Custard Cup and Coke's Restaurant?
Coke's
Well,
were
Coke's was
grilled.
on a flat top.
Yeah.
And as he said, they were flame broiled at
That's
Custard
right.
Cup.
Oh my goodness, it
Makes
tastes
a
like
lot
you cooked
difference.
it yourself. Mm-hmm. And they wasn't real thick ones. They were just the right size. And
Hey,
And it probably didn't change the.
I preferred the Cokes.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Was it. But I think that griddle, after years and years of service, has started developing flavors.
It had character.
I'm not lying, it did.
Right.
Like
I mean, because you looked at
coffee pot.
if you ever saw that griddle, it wasn't like a shiny stainless steel griddle.
Maybe you shouldn't see it.
It looked like it cooked many hamburgers. But back in the 70s, I'd spent about a little over a week in the hospital in Sarasota. And when they let me out, I told
You was craving it.
my wife, Kathy, I said, drive me to Coke's drugstore.
That's right.
Why? I said, I want a hamburger.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what I did. I went to Coke's drugstore and
Is that-
had me a hamburger.
Is that where you would choose?
I would, yeah. I would
Go back to Coke's.
And you know, I realize sometimes that things from our past are greater, actually, or weren't as great as what we remember.
Probably so.
Our memories have strengthened them through
That's
the
right.
years.
'Cause we miss them.
But God, I love those Coke drugs. And it was that, and the fact that you used to go there during school, or you went there after school, or you went there and met up with a bunch of friends, and y'all sat around and ate a hamburger.
You read the comic books for free, put them back
Yeah.
on the rack. Plus, you got to go back in the annex and look around for the latest 8-tracks and
Yeah.
look at the guns and the knives.
And they always had some good-looking girls working at Coke's Drug.
They
I
did.
don't know if that was part of Coleman's ploy, but
Probably.
he always had good-looking women in there.
Wow.
So, I mean, it was just the whole ambiance.
And if we could go
Coke's
back in
drugstore.
time, we'd get to visit some of them people, so that would make it even better.
Yeah, it would be.
What? How would you? We were talking about this earlier too. How do you fix your hamburgers? If you're going to make your hamburger, what do you do?
Yeah, well, you know, you
Make it
said you like
special.
the flame broil.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
like one that's cooked on a flat top griddle. But I don't have a flat top griddle at the house, so my second choice would be a cast iron skillet. You get it searing hot. It gets that crust on the outside.
Yes,
and
almost
I
crunchy.
don't like a hamburger cooked well done. I like it about a medium to medium rare sort of.
Ooh,
I like a
too
little bit
juicy
of,
and red for me.
Yeah, I like it juicy and red.
And what about
And-
the buns?
I like my buns toasted, a little butter on
A little
them.
butter on it, then you lay them on the grill. That's
Right,
what, how
get
they used to
that
do it.
toast on there. And I like it pretty simple, really. I like it lettuce, tomato. I like it with just a smattering of mayonnaise. Not much at all. I mean, not like globbed on, just
Right.
just slightly. And then I like more mustard, and I don't want any ketchup.
Well, they're going to have to just bring it to you in pieces, and here you put it together.
Well, that's
Why
good.
not?
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
A lot of places do that anyhow. Because I love onions, but I don't really like raw onions on my hamburgers. Because I don't like going around all day talking to people.
But grilled
with my
onions
hand
ain't
on-
bad on them either.
No, grilled are good.
Or coleslaw. Pepper.
Yeah,
Slaw burger.
slaw burgers. Well, that's a whole other world.
They did them at Coke's back
Yeah.
in the day.
Slaw dogs, slaw burgers.
Well, what do you do? Anything special to the meat as far as you flavoring it with?
I like
salt,
it.
pepper, whatever?
The KISS method.
Yep, keep it simple.
Keep it simple, stupid. And I don't like people that try to put breadcrumbs, eggs. You turn it into a meatball or a meatloaf.
A meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah, and I like it simple. A little salt and pepper, maybe some barbecue rub, something on the outside. I don't want it mixed in with my meat.
No,
No, and I also like to smear a little
particular.
bit. Sure.
he likes what he likes. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like to
There's nothing wrong with not being wishy-washy.
zap, cut him off at the knees, bony knees. I might
I
say
like-
as well.
To put a little, what's this here sauce?
In the
on it.
meat and mix it in with the meat.
Yep.
A salt, pepper, Worcestershire or steak sauce or a little soy sauce or whatever. And I cut up onions real fine and put that in there and mix it all up
Yeah.
and then cook it that way.
That's good. Good eating. And I usually like it with just plain American cheese.
Yeah, any kind. Yeah, I like most any kind of cheese. We don't eat Limburg on there, but I like a little barbecue sauce on the bun and honey mustard instead of ketchup and mustard. I ate those on there, and I don't mind raw onions and some pickles.
So nowadays, where's the best place around town?
In this town,
I would say at the moment, Nocatee Diner.
Nocatee Diner.
I've not tried their hamburger. I'm busy getting the gizzards down there.
So let's check it out.
And they have a good burger at Terra Fried.
Terrified.
I don't think I've had theirs. They're always talking about that hangover burger.
Yeah, with the egg on it.
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to remember where I last had a hamburger in this town that was decent.
But if you're out there in this radio land and you think you make the best hamburger in the world,
Yeah.
call
Yeah.
the Coon
Send us
Prairie
a picture
Ramblers.
of it.
Call Yeti at WFLN Arcadia, and I forgot what the phone number is.
993-1480.
993-1480. You heard it here. Call us, and we'll come by and judge your burger.
Yeah,
sure will.
Yeah. YouTube is a picture so we can see it in advance.
And we'll take pictures of you, and we'll give you a shout-out like you
Yeah.
never had before. Unless you got a horrible hamburger.
Don't be calling us
but
if you're
even if
thin
tomorrow-
skin, because we level not
We're
like it.
professionals. They
Go
better
for
be
it.
good.
Maybe an anomaly will happen. Something, it'll.
You never know. But
Yeah.
we're ready to ride. We'll saddle up and ride.
And you can have a hamburger that's too lean.
Yeah.
Usually you get 70-30, 80-20, 90-10.
You got to have some fat.
You got to have that fat. And usually I like an 80-20. 70-30 is a little bit too fat. 90-10 is way too lean. So the 80-20 hamburger to me is the best one.
That's right. People say you
And
shouldn't eat fat, but you got to
sometimes-
have some in there.
I mix a little ground pork in mine.
Ground pork?
But then you have to cook it well.
Yeah.
You can't bring one out with a pink middle when it's ground
Not if
pork.
it's pork. You don't want to eat that.
Wow.
And if you're serving it to other people, you need to let them know if somebody has dietary restrictions that I snuck a little pork in your burger here,
That's right.
especially if it's Muslims or Jews or anybody else that has a religious reasons for not eating pork. You need to let them know about it.
Where's your favorite fast food hamburger?
Burger King.
Burger King?
But I don't like Burger King. The beef,
I knew you wouldn't like what I like.
Yeah, well, the reason being is they put like a liquid smoke on it or
Yeah.
something, or they have it, and it gives me
That's a little better than McDonald's
heartburn.
to me. I like Crystal Burgers.
Oh yeah, you bet.
Used to be
A sack of
Used
burgers.
to be Royal Castle. I
Yeah.
used to love the Royal Castle or the White Castle or the
White
Crystal.
Castle.
All the same
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah,
Those are the best.
yeah. And they had holes in the burger?
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The
And they were
Crystal
square?
does.
And they were square?
Yeah, the Crystal Burger
Yeah.
does have holes in them.
Yeah.
And,
All
they,
right.
and they cook onions with them.
Yeah.
We're down to 30 seconds, so we're going to have to go get us a hamburger somewhere. What is the frequency, Kenneth?
1480 AM on your radio dial, Arcadia's news and information station, News Radio, WFLN.